Thank you, Shelley, and thank you, President Walls and the board for this very special recognition. And as I stand here this morning, I can't help to think of all the people who work very quietly and very hard and are very effective. They get very little recognition. So I have to, while I'm very honored this morning, I have to confess that I'm a bit uncomfortable with all this. But I want to thank you nonetheless. And Don and Tim, I want to congratulate you for being in this year's Class of Achievers. You are remarkable. I've enjoyed getting to know you these past few days. And after learning more about you, it's quite clear in my mind why I'm going last today. Now, my comments this morning are solely directed at the average student out there, although I'm sure we have no average students. Those of you who, like me, came to Jewell without much of a plan beyond finding that first job. So the rest of you can tune out, grab your phone, tweet, email, whatever you want to do, because I don't think I have it properly to offer you this morning. And I know this is Achievement Day, but I've taken pretty good stock of my career here at Jewell, and I have to tell you honestly, it was remarkably unremarkable. I didn't come here for some lofty intellectual reason or pursuit. I came to Jewell as pretty much a clueless student, not really having any strong thoughts about what was ahead for me. The truth be told, I really came here so I could be close to my girlfriend who was going to UMKC. I was in love and I just couldn't see myself being away from her. So Jewell was nearby and others in my family had attended, so I figured, well, I could try. But that 30-minute drive turned out to be just too far, so she joined me here for the second semester of our freshman year, and we completed our 2 years together. Now, they asked us if we would share some of our remembrances while at Jewell, and while these are not going to be particularly inspirational, aspirational, and it's certainly not what they wanted me to share, I'm going to give you 4 facts that you're not going to read about me. Some I'm not too proud of. I willfully worked for the McGovern for President campaign in 1972. And that may sound odd, but I think there was some incentive by Will Adams for grade enhancement or extra credit, so I did. Number 2, I nearly got kicked out of a number of basketball games for verbally abusing the referees. I was a real hothead back then. Didn't control myself. Number 3, I got in trouble for openly criticizing the Jewell football coaches while broadcasting games over the now defunct that did not go very well. And number 4, I really enjoyed watching the women's streakers run across campus my freshman year. I thought that was just a great indoctrination of college life. Don't get me wrong, while I may not have done much that could be considered remarkable, I did have a great time at Jewell, and I had lots of fun. I met a number of wonderful people who left Jewell rich and friends, and with deep appreciation for devoted faculty that cared enough about me to get me through this place. Of particular note are Drs. Don and Nita Gilker. I don't think they're here today, but in their own way, they flipped a switch in me that made me all of a sudden enjoy learning. Nita made literature come alive, especially as I plotted through Joseph Conrad's The Secret Agent. And Don was able to explain to me in a way that even I could understand why the sky was blue. So I'm very glad that I have this opportunity to thank them in this public way for their excellence in teaching and their impact in my education. And on the topic of leaving rich and friends, I would be remiss if I didn't mention 2 of my closest and dearest friends, Dan Ardell and Bill Lewis, and their wives, Wanda and Sue. They're incredibly important to me in lots of ways, but their relevance today is that they drove me to be better. You see, these guys really were and are smart, and I knew I needed to kick it in gear if I was going to keep up with them. In fact, many of my fraternity brothers were good students who took great pride in consistently winning the scholarship trophy over the Phi Gammas, Sigma Nu's, and KS. That was for you, Bill. So Dan and Bill, thanks for all the fun and totally inappropriate behavior we shared in our youth, but also for pushing me to be better. And more importantly, thanks for your unwavering friendship these past 45 years. My life is so much better because you and your wives have been in it. Okay, so I was no Rhodes Scholar, I'll admit it. But I ended up doing okay academically, and while it's hard to point to anything particularly outstanding in my career at Jewell, I definitely grew and matured and left a better person. And in being with other people from other places and backgrounds, I also left with the realization that I came to Jewell with lots of advantages and a strong foundation that was given to me and not earned. I was born to wonderful, loving parents who nurtured and cared for me. My dad was an awesome role model who showed me by example the merits of hard work, the importance of faith and family, the necessity of being involved in volunteering, and the great joy there is in helping other people. And my mom was the quiet rock of our family, the one who supported all of us in whatever we decided to take on. Her love and support were unconditional, and we all knew it. She had a quiet streak that we all drew from, but probably never fully acknowledged or appreciated. I attended good public schools, I was surrounded by good kids, I never had to go to war, although it was close, and I never went to bed hungry without a roof over my head. Oh, and that girlfriend that I wanted to stay close to when I came to Jewell, she's now been my wife for 41 years. I would have accomplished very little were it not for her sacrifices and support. And I have two awesome daughters, Jewell grad, who's here with me today, and another in Philadelphia with two of the cutest, most talented and intelligent grandkids in the world, and another one on the way. So I've had virtually every advantage anyone could ask for, and do not try to do something positive and productive with my life. It has been a remarkable waste of that foundation that was given to me. But despite these early advantages, I must confess that I not only came to Jewell without much of a plan, I left here without much of one as well. I was afforded lots of opportunities for involvement in leadership here, but I still left with a fair amount of uncertainty about my future. I started my first job with a bank a few weeks after graduation, and after about 18 months, I realized it just wasn't for me, so I quit. Now, while my Jewell education was terrific, I have to tell you that they failed to teach me one important thing, and that is it's not wise to quit your job in the middle of a recession without having another one in hand first. So there I was, 18 months out of Jewell, married and unemployed. And I only mention this so that you students realize that you can really do some stupid things and life can still turn out okay. So what I learned then and what has continually been reinforced in my life is that life can be serendipitous. And from that point on, mine certainly has been. As luck or good fortune would have it, my new job search led me to someone who hired me in a field that was intriguing to me. And that person became an important mentor to me. And in fact, 7 years after hiring me, he gave me an opportunity to buy his business. In the process of running and building that business, I was able to meet a number of terrific people who in turn opened lots of doors for me, which led to other leadership opportunities and the introduction to even more people. And one of the people I met along the way, my next mentor, asked me to run one of his companies. So in blind faith, I sold my stock in the old company where I'd been for 19 years and started this process all over again. I'm not going to go on boring you with my life story. The point I'm trying to make is simply that despite conventional wisdom, I think you can succeed without a well-defined plan. If you have a good support system, you can find mentors who are good role models, and if you're willing to walk through doors that open in front of you. In my case, I had 3 mentors who took a special interest in me, shared with me their business insights and ethics, made key introductions, put me on various boards, corrected me when I screwed up, but all along supported and encouraged me. My role was to simply be open to their guidance and say yes when the opportunity arose. So for those of you without a plan, here's my advice. Find a mentor you can learn from and be open to doors that unexpectedly open in front of you. Think about and have goals that include caring for others or working for something other than your own prosperity and advancement. Appreciate the sacrifice others have made for you. Understand that the journey is generally far more fun and enjoyable than the destination. Remember that giving is almost always more rewarding than getting, and be grateful to be living in these interesting times and the opportunity to attend this great college, surrounded by loving friends and a caring faculty. And lastly, remember what the writer Annie Dillard said. How you spend your days is how you spend your lives. Choose wisely, and thank you.